Hello and welcome. My name is Kay, and I like to tell stories. Mostly they will be true stories. Once in a while, I might embellish a little or say something kind of funny. Today, I wanted to talk about the use of proper pronouns in the workplace. So when you work in food or any other service, you might cashier somewhere. I really think it's urgent to give some advice here, and that advice would be to stop using sir, ma'am, or miss, because people are catching holy hell from it, and they are getting called out on the carpet. They could get fired. I just don't think it's worth it anymore. And I feel like if you just leave those 3 words out of your mouth when you're going to say something to somebody, as a rule, you're always able to do that before. You could say, "Hey, sir, here's some more coffee." You would be appreciated for being polite. You don't know the man's name. You don't know him at all. He doesn't know you. So they would call you miss or ma'am. Well, back in the days when I was doing service, different jobs that were where you're going to be around the public a lot, it was politeness. And you would just say, sir, ma'am, or miss. I would get called ma'am or miss, and I didn't really think anything of it. At the time, it was just a polite way to address somebody whose name you just didn't know. There's no way that they could know you. In those days, people didn't just call you by your first name until you told them the first name. So if you said, "Oh, you could call me Kay," then they'd be fine with that. Then they knew that they could do that. But when they didn't know you and you're taking some food out to their table and they don't know your name, so they, instead of calling you by your first name, they would just call me miss or ma'am as I got older. And there was no reason to be insulted by it. It was a show of respect. But since people don't care that much about respect, I'm just going to give this advice. Just leave those 3 pronouns, if you will, out of your mouth. Instead, you could say something like the customer. Just use that. So when you have a situation and somebody is saying, "Oh, I didn't order this Big Mac, all right? I ordered a double cheeseburger." Instead of turning to your superior and saying he didn't order a Big Mac, he ordered a double cheeseburger, you just say, "This customer didn't order the Big Mac, but wants a cheeseburger." You say, "the customer." This way, if they can overhear you, then you're golden. And if there was somebody and they're like, "What, did you just misgender them?" Nope, you haven't. You'd say customer. That is not gender specific. Unspecified. There you go. So this is what I would strongly suggest for people working amongst the public these days. You don't want to be as polite as you were. It sucks, and I don't like it either. I'm not really comfortable with just addressing a stranger that I don't know. It's like, "Sir, you dropped your wallet," which was something that I saw when I was at the Las Vegas airport some years ago. Sir, you dropped your wallet." And it took a few sirs before him to realize that, then he turned around and grabbed it. But, what do you do in those situations? Yo, you dropped your wallet, dude. That's so, I don't want to do that. But I think as a society right now, in order to keep your jobs and all of that, you will need to adjust a little bit and just say something that is generic. Anything that you could come up with. So something like customer and how can I help you today? You don't say, "Can I help you, sir? Can I help you, ma'am?" Don't even do that. Just say, "How can I help you today?" And it's a nice question. It's still polite, but you're not really addressing them as a person, but you're still being polite. You're not going to be as polite. You're also not going to be rude by just going, "Yeah," or "What do you want?" or "What do you need?" Something like that. You can just say, "How can I help you?" That would be the best thing that I could say to anybody right now these days who wants to keep their job. It can be hard to come by. Well, I'm Kay, and thank you so much for listening today. I just wanted to give this advice out. Good luck with the workforce and the craziness that's going on all around us. Take care. See you next time. Bye.